Wait, what happened?
I want to do. I wanted to do the cold open today.
Cold? No, I do
Yeah.
the cold open. I always do
Oh,
the cold open.
oh, this is my show too. Damn it.
I do the cold open. I say hit
Yeah.
the music. We
No.
hit the
I
music.
wanted to
It
do the
starts
cold open
nothing.
today too, man.
No,
Yeah.
it's
No.
my thing. You've got
This
your
is
thing.
my
You
show,
always have
though.
your
This is
thing.
my show.
This is
You're a
my
guest.
thing. I don't
You're a
get many
guest.
things,
No.
and this is what's going to
No.
happen. You stupid.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all them good things from me to you, and more importantly, to me. I'm Solid Taylor. Welcome to the Real Show. This is the other guy on the show right now, Kevin.
Settle down.
The gatekeeper, the man behind the curtain, the one holding us down and me keeping us moving the groove. And Kevin, how you doing? How you feeling, brother?
Good, man. It's been a busy weekend. Been keeping things going, and now we get to go over the last bit before we launch into bigger things. I hope you're ready for it because I know I am.
This was actually a really cool thing. For those who wasn't at our 2-year anniversary, which was May, man, all these dates are just blending in together, man. But it was May something, 18th, 19th.
Man, yeah, that's the thing. It does run together. It's been chaos. It was it was the second birthday. I mean, a few of us were working for like what two or 3 days.
Yeah.
Even like before the show, and it was it was a lot, and so things run together. Sometimes I forget what dates the shows are if I don't have a calendar.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is coming to a live event, coming to a live show, you get privy to a lot of things that a lot of people who were just watching the episodes, and honestly, being there live is a whole nother thing. This is me as Solid speaking, not like for sale or anything. I'm just telling you, anytime you go to a live show, period. I understand you just came back in town. You were out supporting another show that was going on, and like how was it? Like how was it being live? Honestly, and also being at a show that I'm pretty sure they ended up putting you to work, but
they did a little bit, not much. I'm not going to take credit for anything. They put on a pretty good show. I've seen them do their thing for a while, and and there's some faces out there that we know. We got guys like Charlie 50,
a fellow Sally man.
Yeah, and we got guys like Phoenix, who's also been out here before. Justin Taylor as well. There's quite a few, and they also took out or they also brought out Hobo Hank to represent a little bit, as well as representation from the National Wrestling Alliance. I got to meet Tiffany. Oh man, I don't want to butcher this name. Tiffany Neves, I believe it is.
Neves is there, girl, man.
Yes, yep. And then the big bad country gentleman. Let me tell you, those boys, big is about right, and they put on a clinic out there. It was a great show, right out there, for the troops, which is another reason that some of us love what we do, is because there's so many people that deserve to see what we do, and we're all about giving them that show that they really deserve.
Yeah.
And so it's a great time. I'm very thankful that they let me come out there and stand next to them as they did what they did best.
I understand this is on the Air Force base out there in Clovis, and so
down at Cannon.
It wasn't just the troops, having a show for. It was also the families, their friends, and I understand. So that's another bonus thing. A lot of people who are just out there doing what they can and doing what they're doing, but you also have the families that don't get a chance to kind of experience something together. So shout out to SPCW. They did it sound like they had an amazing show. There are other shows getting ready to happen around Albuquerque. We have our next show for NWA New Mexico DCCW coming up on the 21st, which would be we have stories, we have chapters of a big story that's going on, and this is going to be a great great opportunity for those. Like I said, you need to come check us out live. It is in a matinee show. We are going to be in a different venue, but the stories remain the same. Someone's getting the butt kicked. Whomever's across the way from me, gonna get the butt kicked. All I'm saying. But it's going to be great. It's going to be a Hollow Spirits. We also have next week, actually this week coming up on the 14th. There's a show going up in Pueblo, Colorado, and then the weekend of the 28th, Phase 1 has a show going on. Like it's a great time to be a fan. If you're able to support local professional wrestling, please do. Like all the things that makes a world of difference when people show up.
There's not really a show like pro wrestling. There's not really an industry like it, and it's always great for us to band together and support each other and remember that we all love doing this thing and we all love to watch it and help each other grow.
And speaking of grow, something's growing right now. We got
all right, down boy. This kid's watching.
The current DCCW Route 66 champ, the man whose looks could kill, Bryan, the lovely idol, the Manny idol, who's putting on the clinic. Man. He's got 5 ahead of him. We got Jaden, Money, main man, Money Monroe, against Enrique, El Chingon, Calderon. We got Manny Lemons and my guy, Sidney Porter, representing For Sale, going against the champ. It is elimination style. As you can see, for those who just joined us for the first time, we don't usually have a hexagon ring or the Hex Rex.
Nope.
The
big red.
The big red.
That's what it is.
This was a night to not forget, man, because this night was just insane.
Absolutely. And I don't think people realize the difference the ring makes, because we got so used to our own that when we brought in another one, that was it was definitely something different. Just so you know, I have a quick note on that. We actually did hear from R-Truth at some point, but apparently he was not sure. Apparently he thought this was WCW. He was looking for Eric Bischoff.
We kept telling him, like, Fred. His name is Fred. Not Eric.
And that we don't work for Ted Turner. So
we got close, man.
Yeah. Quick shout out to Charlie 50, who like I said, they put on a heck of a show last night. Always want to shout out to you, man. Thank you for doing what you do. And thanks personally for letting me join, man. That was awesome. It's the most fun I've had all week.
Look at that. The title belts are extensions of the wearers, and Bryan Idol's showing people, like, hey man, this is how you wear a belt. This is how you use a belt. By the way, you see the scars that everyone has different scars that tells different stories. What happened to his back? We're shooting this in 20K now. You see the difference. Look at this.
20K is somebody's salary. It's not mine. I
can't. But man, that's too much for me.
All 5 of these guys have storied careers thus far, and a couple of them, and some of them don't have as much in time, but in such short times. Like I'm gonna say it again, my man Jaden Monroe,
main money.
In a short career, he has made monumental waves.
There you go.
The man is a legacy in waiting. Trust me.
This is a great way to get things going. We have, first off, you got someone from For Sale in there. You got someone else that's the national promoter for NWA. You got the best of the zest himself.
Yep.
You got Enrique Calderon, who is just making waves, man. This kid is just amazing. Oh, is that Amelia Plum's out there too?
Yep.
Wow.
You gotta be careful here because, I mean, most of these guys, if you blink, you'll miss what they do.
Oh yeah.
Some of these guys are so quick and so precise. I mean, just these two, Jaden and Enrique. Look at this.
This is the Alabama Slam. That's how we started
pretty
this.
much.
Look at that.
Now, again, the thing about this ring, it's a little tougher. All right.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about this ring. We set it up, and it's my job to help make sure the others know, like, hey, by the way, look out for certain things on this ring. But first, you owe it to yourself as a performer. You need to feel this ring. You need, oh, not nice. Hey, come on. One,
there you go.
Two. Oh, these go. Yeah, trying to take advantage of that schoolboy. Woo! Nice. So I'm telling everyone, go ahead, feel it. And one of the first people who took a bump. For those who don't know, when you're taking a bump, there's a certain way that you can take a throw, take a fall, like basically it's fall, or martial artists call break fall. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
The first, pretty much one of the first people that took a bump on the ring, and he says, "Oh, feels like taking a bump outside."
Yeah.
On the beautiful historic Hellray Theater floor.
To some people, it can feel like taking a bump on concrete in comparison to a normal ring, especially if you're used to a much bigger ring, like some companies use, like 20 by 20, for example. Now, another thing you notice is the ropes. The distance is shorter between the turnbuckles.
Yeah,
that rebound that you get from it is
bounce, man.
It's not as evident, So you want the speed, you got to run for it. Let me tell you.
It gives you a bounce too, like a very specific kind of bounce. Like this was a very special ring that we'll see. This is not the last time that we're going to see anything with this ring. How dare they? They're like a tag teaming on the champ. How dare this isn't a tag team match? They're just teaming up on the champ.
No, but this kind of match, you make brief alliances for a common goal. The only question is how brief.
Brief.
Hey, grown men fighting in their underwear. What can I say?
Yeah, it's a ring for gladiators.
That's right. For those of you who don't think that hurts. Try it. With supervision.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, please.
Oh, one. Look at that. And they're still going outside too. Sidney and Jaden going. Look at this.
They got something to settle that I didn't know about.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're just dying for a fight.
Oh,
I believe that in Jaden. Jaden's a fighter.
Look at that, Manny trying to get a little. Look at this.
Enrique trying to get some shots in. This is hard to follow for anybody. I do not envy the actual commentators during the show. Oh God. The amount of times we saw people fly from the ring to the outside has been a lot at this show.
Joe, friend of the show, Joe, Louis Vano. Feels right. Louis Vano. It does feel like Albuquerque public fields, especially those fields with the goat heads on there. Yeah, that's what this ring feels like.
Sometimes, I mean, we saw a match earlier where it was earlier in the show where it was like that. Just had to put thumbtacks on the mat.
And there's someone was feeling some of those tacks, man.
Yep. Fun fact: I watched Hobo Hank yesterday actually pull the thumbtacks out of his shoes. That's real. It's a shoot.
Look at this. Honestly, that would be the most Porteño thing, a finish right there. Instead of thumbtacks, someone unleashes a bag of goat heads. No one wins from that.
only reason I'd say no is because we never get them cleaned up.
No,
They go
and like,
everywhere.
literally, it would be like, don't sweep it. Someone have to go out there with tweezers and just pick every one of them up. And what we would probably have to, like, keep track. All right, 20 goat heads went out there on the ring. There better be 20 goat heads coming back.
I always pick them up with duct tape.
Oh, smart. Wicked smart.
Yeah. Redneck ingenuity.
Wicked smart.
My boy's wicked smart.
Come on, Sidney. Come on. Do this for sale. Do this for sales.
These guys, man, everybody's fighting. Just, I don't even know if they remember what they're fighting for. I think they just want to fight.
Well, they also know that the Route 66 Championship is a fighting championship. If you are not, it's written in the contract. If you are not defending it out like under a 30-day calendar month, then you will have to give up the title.
And I will give Bryan Idol that credit that he utilized that to his advantage, which is very smart, if I have to say.
I agree.
Do I think he's a great person for it? Not really, but what's my opinion worth?
Bryan, man, who looks could kill, coming out. I mean, they still look at like she's just really standing by her man. Oh,
there's no rules in this match.
Stay in the task.
There's no rules in this match. I hope you understand.
Oh,
These guys don't care to break the rules. They just want to fight. Enrique, the high rent district.
Throw this body on the line.
He's got cojones,
which is Latin
bigger than this ring.
Cajon, the drum. He the wood box drum. That's what cojones means, I believe. Plural. The cajon drums.
Go for the pin. Sidney said, "No way."
Sidney
playing.
Oh!
Wow.
The sit down pedigree.
That's right. Sidney did double duty for the show. You know that?
Oh no! What?
Lemon drop for the win. Bryan Idol says, "No way." He doesn't feel the sour.
Look at this.
Monroe. Again. I'll root for all day.
Wait, let me try. Like, this is an elimination match, right? Or is the first one?
No, this is actually not an elimination match. This is a fatal fight. This is a 5-way to one fall.
One fall.
So first to pin or submit wins the championship.
That's why everyone kept fighting. That's why no one tried to let them. We
had. Oh man.
Beyond prettier.
Not the money. Jaden kick out, man. Damn.
Yep. Nope. They're still there. Still work, he says.
Pretty much.
One fall.
You notice the reaction from the fans. They are not having it, man.
It is an honor being in his presence. Look at this.
Did he just call somebody? Never mind. I'm not gonna. Nope, we're not gonna. Nope.
Is the champ already trying to call out his next shot? It's just,
man. Hey. This was a stacked match, and again, hard to follow. Just so everybody knows, the best way to follow this match in a better capacity is to show up live. You got to see wrestling live and in person, man. I just sat at a show yesterday, in a room full of people who probably never saw a live show in their life, and I can promise you, they're waiting for the next one. So That was a good one. And then so Bryan Idol still Route 66 champion. Will hopefully defend within that 30-day clause. And now we move on to the much coveted, much anticipated main event. So originally slated for a 6-way elimination match. We had a little bit of a problem with getting Angelica Risk to the show. We don't know why, though. I think there was an attempt to reach out, but I think there was refusal to respond.
No, it's one of those Angelica saying it's not worth their time unless she's getting that one-on-one. Now that we have a champ,
that could be.
Angelica Risk could be up there in the numbers for contenders.
In a 6-way elimination match, it's easier to get screwed over. I'll give her that.
Yeah. But, look at this.
But this is a sheesh.
Yes.
Been a while since we had Lilith Grimm in a DCW ring.
I think it was November last time we've seen.
Yeah, been a while actually. I'd have to look back. at my charts, but
just squatting, Fallyn. By the way, so the 5 in this match, we have Fallyn Gray, who is slowly becoming one of my favorites.
Rising star,
man. Adrian Myscira, hometown hero right there, coming in all the way from TRC. I heard that she grew up in the same neighborhood as Dude Love. It's a cool thing.
That's really awesome.
Lilith Grimm.
Lilith Grimm needs no introduction.
Say more.
The hammer.
Was that like a snap
on a warpath?
And then we also got everyone's crush, Natalia Markova, who has just
been biting at the bit for this kind of opportunity.
Oh God, yeah. And then we're missing someone. Who else is in there?
What's that?
Natalia, Adrian,
and then we have Zamaya in this match as well, who I am having trouble seeing. She's probably playing it smart, letting everybody else wreck shop. I also see a couple other people ringside for some freaking reason, even though they don't belong out there. Unless you think that belt would look good on you, but I don't know.
Honestly, any belt looks good on me, man.
I don't think it matches your purse or your clutch.
It's a merce. One of my favorite spots. We call this tit for tat. This is a great.
I don't know what to say here.
We celebrate all. Zamaya.
We celebrate all. I just don't want to say the wrong thing and accidentally insult.
Lilith tripped. Yeah, so I am still the Minister of Defense representative under the MK Army, as I'm standing with the Deputy Director of Competitive Compliance, the right hand of Dodd herself, Chelsea Dotson. We were tasked to do a little bit of a scouting and to see who else could be a good contender for, not contender, a good possible client to join the MK Army and stuff. So we're there under task by Matthew Robles himself, Mr. Robles himself, the Federal Commissioner of Athletic and Sports Entertainment of the Southwest, and now, from what I heard, the South and Northern regions. So he's taking over all but the East Coast. He's taking, and he gets busy. He has a full plate. He gets it when he can, and it's an honor every time we see him.
That's fine. Just make sure Mary Kay keeps it down a little bit.
Just falling,
man.
All of this ganging up on Natalia, trying to eliminate her first.
Elimination match means that, yes, that cooperation is very much welcome. You want to take out what you think is the metaphorical biggest fish, the biggest threat in the match, which take your pick, honestly.
Just
now, fun fact, this is actually the debut, the actual NWA New Mexico debut of Fallyn Gray, in ring, I should say. And jeez, straight clock. What the hell?
Ah!
St. Ballet kids, don't try this at home.
Oh man, they are just unhinged. Just
Zamaya's against everybody at this point.
look at Zamaya versus the world.
Yeah, Zamaya doesn't like hold friendship with anybody in particular.
Hip attack.
Fallyn's marking out a little bit, but little Bronco Buster.
Let's go.
I've seen one of those in a good minute.
Fallyn Gray is that little sister that grows up to be better than you. Oh, Adrian and Lilith Grimm having had such a tenured past together. They have those two have seen battles with each other, against each other, and this is not the last time you'll see them working together because these two don't let up. They do not let up.
They stand across the ring from each other in about every single promotion they step in. I will tell you that. And it's many. It's numerous.
It is.
Zamaya also not a stranger to traveling around and taking out whoever she gets in the ring with.
The agent wants to be the one to take out Lilith. Dang. Bro. This makes sense. If Natalia's not in the ring, they're going to focus on Lilith. They couldn't, focus. Oh,
and as we speak,
whoop! Is it X Factor? The hairdresser, the
little face buster. Yep,
face buster. Oh,
jeez! Just all right, Spirit.
We did not. Oh,
I didn't see any of this coming.
Oh,
three amigas.
Tres amigas.
My Spanish is a little wonky. Sorry.
Tres amigas is Latin for three chickens. I think.
Nope. Nope.
Yes,
that's what you had for lunch.
Whole chickens. Take a whole fried chicken. Let's keep it together and just fry the whole chicken.
Somebody comes up. You brought some for everybody? No. Cannonballs all around. Solly, you can do that, right? A little cannonball into the turnbuckle. Yeesh.
That's a cannonball. Yeah. Oh man,
cannonball is one of the most. Is just. It looks so reckless, but it's incredibly calculated. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, incredibly Calcutta. Yes, very.
And
what
headbutt?
Two. That's the fastest swinging neckbreaker I've seen in a minute.
Yeah,
dude.
And out goes Lilith. I believe that's the first
elimination.
First elimination. We're down to 4.
Cherry bomb.
Yeah, we did load up Cherry Bomb for Adrian to come out to this time. The crowd really got behind her on that one.
Uh-oh.
Fallyn is stepping dangerously into new territory. She did not give herself time to feel out the competition, to feel out the crowd, the environment. She just dove straight into the main event without a care in the world. She was ready.
But she is holding her own.
Absolutely.
Just uno. Oh, what? 1, 2.
1, 2, and nope.
This match has been nonstop.
I see you got some issues going with Grimm and Chelsea back there on the way out. Everything cool there?
She attacked Zamaya's a Samoan drop.
Yeah.
Dang.
She got sheesh.
Dang.
Again, hard to keep up with. Oh, little call out 619. Is that what I saw?
That was a 619.
Actually, I think that's a call out to Angelica Risk with the 505.
Come on.
Splash. I couldn't catch it too well. There's 3.
Ooh!
Adrian gone, down to 3.
Oh man. Fallyn Gray with their first W in an elimination. Like, do these count as W's, or do you count the W only when it's the whole match?
No. You have to win. You have to win the match.
Well, she got her first pinfall.
Remember, the last one.
Zamaya's
the last
awake.
one left is the winner. So,
Snap.
although we might make some records, we might make some new records at some point. Ooh, I have nothing to say about Jaden Monroe being out there. There
Money
are no
man.
rules to this match. Again,
Money
there are no
man.
rules to this kind of match. If we had rules and the ref couldn't do their job, you know what I mean? It's hard to keep up with.
Opportunist,
So,
executionist.
As much as I definitely don't want to see Natalia get hurt, I'm not going to talk bad about Jaden or Zamaya at this point.
Honestly,
she scares me.
She's just going in on that knee, man.
She scares me. It's like that woman boogeyman you see through the mirror. The other side of the mirror. Ooh. There's no rope break in this match. And Fallyn taking a brave turn. She's kind of hipped her
behind
around.
Ragdolled her from behind.
Good super kick.
Oh man.
This is it sucks. Hey, we did that when we were kids.
Yeah.
Got expelled a couple of times.
Someone's got in trouble for that. Some of us.
That's why I repeated 8th grade. I don't know what to tell you. This is mesmerizing here. Like, this is tough to keep up with. Natalia just planting, Fallyn. There's 3, and we're down to 2.
Oh man.
I don't think anybody's surprised to see these 2 being the last ones there.
It was crazy seeing her fight for that DDT too. She landed it.
That landing was gnarly.
Yeah.
Natalia got the leg busted up a little bit. Zamaya wisely is one to take advantage. Again, there's no rope break. Zamaya just kind of cut her some slack. She let her get up so she can beat her some more. Ooh, good German.
We don't see too many Germans here, man.
No, we need to.
We saw 2 Germans in one night.
Yeah, I want to see the Kurt Angles of the world, you know.
Fallyn.
I didn't want to say the other guy. Fallyn is not accepting this, and I don't blame her. This was her first match here. Okay. Do you want to explain this?
I just want to see this match end.
Fair enough.
Time to go.
That's a slap.
You feel the right hand of God.
I just got that, actually. Thank you. That took a bit. Maybe it's just I hear it wrong. I don't know. Ooh.
Oh, that hurt.
I bet that didn't feel good at all.
I don't remember that at all, actually. Never happened.
Natalia's one to overcome the odds. She's one to overcome the odds, for sure.
2, 3.
But she didn't this time.
And your first Enchanted. Oh my gosh.
The very first ever Duke City Championship Wrestling Enchanted champion, Zamaya. And the screams echoed through the world. Wow, that sounded really good. Somebody put that on a shirt. This was That was
Hell of a show.
awesome. That was awesome. I bet I know a lot of people were expecting Natalia to really pull through, but again, this is pro wrestling.
That's world.
This is live
That's life.
shows.
Whatever. Get over it.
Nothing's ever going to be what you expect. Okay. Who was the very first DCW heavyweight champion? How about somebody who wasn't even in the match?
But
There you go. Nope. Don't need the technicality. Just look at the amazement.
By letter of the contract, he did well. I'm saying there's a technicality there. Just because people ain't reading the damn contracts, I don't want to hear it. You know.
Well, I'm just saying that what you expect is not always what's going to happen, and what actually does happen may very well surprise you. And that show was definitely one of them. Surprised the hell out of me. It was utter chaos, and I dare say, just to pull that curtain a little bit, behind the scenes, also chaotic. A lot of moving parts, a lot of organization. This was a heavy endeavor, and I'm really happy with how it came together and how it turned out.
There's a lot of things that needs to be dealt with, and things that you need to continue to check out. June 21st at Hall of Spirits, 2 p.m. new start time, new venue. This will be for this show. It's a special start time. June 21st, New Mexico, NWA, New Mexico, DCCW, man. If you want to see the continuation of what's been going on, what's going to happen next, you're going to start hearing about matches coming up, and it's going to be quite a thing, man. What do you think?
I think it's going to be great. And for those that want to show up, tickets are still on sale. There are some seats available still, but it's slowly starting to fill up. And as it gets closer, that's tickets will fly off the shelf, so to speak. This is going to be first time for us at this venue, so it will be interesting. You might see me in my traditional, not my usuals. That's how I do for a first time in a new venue. But it's going to be a good time. I still have no idea what we're expecting, and I think that's exciting. That's incredibly exciting.
It's kind of funny though, someone in your position that keeps saying stuff like, I don't know what to expect on the last thing. You got to know, you got to do a little bit better. You got to be more connected. I don't know what's going on. Someone in your position,
actually,
you need to do better. It's all I'm saying is all right. All right.
Well, before we continue real quick, first of all, I like to be surprised. Second of all, we also have one more thing to mention, is that we still have our Patreon as well. If you go to patreon.com / Duke City Championship Wrestling, if you would like to support us, we are still very thankful for any of those who want to support us. And any last words, man?
Any of the ways that we can come out and see me. It's still bugging me about the whole cold open thing. I wanted to do something for the show. You do too much. I've been on this.
That's not how it goes, man. That's what I do. I do the cold open, and that's my thing. I don't have much to go with here. And
run these things by me, man. I gotta let you know.
No, I don't have to run anything by you. This is how it goes. This is what we do.